Boom! He's back. Bliss. Back with PT's book. Bliss. People ask, what is bliss? Bliss is DNA on fire going past speed of light. Bliss is Kundalini going through the crown chakra. Bliss is all the chakras flowering like lotuses. Bliss is ability to steer one's soul after death. Bliss is creating rainbow at will. Bliss is the brain on ecstasy through Kundalini juices. Bliss is surfing time without ever falling. Bliss is to have one's fate completely in one's hand. Bliss is the ability to play with the elements. This is just a little taste of bliss. It is many more such things which most cannot even fathom. No pill, alcohol, drinks, drugs, relationships, self-guided diet, meditation, or yoga can give it. Only way is learning from those who have it by bowing, serving. Truth. Truth, the most misunderstood term in Muggle world. It is usually equated with being accurate about how many toffees one ate, how many apples one stole, how much tax one avoided, the unending information on forms, or other such useless petty trivia, meant for upholding the unholy system. Krish, who always denied eating the butter, would be considered a liar under current definitions, which people like Gandhi have propagated. Real truth, as in Satyam Shivam Sundaram, meaning truth is Shiv, is beauty, has nothing to do with anything to do with this artificially created society and structure and its banal matters. Real truth is more to do with seeing reality as is, without any distortion. Truth is facing the reality of one's own being and the lack of happiness therein. Truth is in the laws of nature and divine, which are pure scientifically verifiable principles, not subject to change in time. Truth is that divine exists. Truth is that happiness can only exist when where divine is praised. Honesty. Honesty is another one of the many important words twisted beyond recognition. Honesty has nothing to do with not stealing bread and jam from the supermarket, or paying your bills on time, or not lying about the cookies you ate. Honesty is actually about being straight about one's state. Honesty is about getting to the point. Without this real honesty, one cannot hope to evolve. It is the first step on the ladder out of hell. Honesty allows one to seek the divine or something higher than oneself to help one out. It is said that there are many confused people out there. What I would say is that there are many dishonest people out there. Impressed. Impressed means I am pressed. Hold on. Means I am pressed. Being pressed enough to act. So one is not really impressed unless one cannot help but act. Many here are impressed by many things and beings, mostly at their own level or lower. But not many are impressed by divine or real beauty. If they were, one won't miss it, as there would be lots of action witnessed in that direction. Sincere. There are those who are telling me that the thank you not followed by any corresponding actual actions can be sincere. I, however, find people lining up outside nightclubs in freezing cold, some in mini skirts, sincere for what one really wants to do. One dedicates time and energy and goes to any length. Real sincerity only exists in relation to that which makes people act without restraint. Simple. 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 Responsibility. The real meaning of the term responsibility is hidden by its spelling. It's actually made up of two words, responsibility. Yes, the ability to respond promptly and properly to higher and divine is anyone's only responsibility. This real responsibility raised one up instead of weighing one down. Any other sense of it will only bring one down. Gene snakes. What are called humans in Muggle speak are gene snakes in LotusOcean speak. Even though the diversity seems mind-boggling, there are not too many of them here. A gathering comprising a single representative from each one would barely fill up a school hall. Muggle. Muggle is a term that is used repeatedly in LotusOcean blogs, so it's best to throw some light on it. A Muggle, as now many children know, courtesy the Harry Potter books, is simply a non-magic person. Someone completely unaware of the greater realities beyond the 3D physical matrix. Muggle is basically a being who accepts the 3D present reality as the only reality and spends its time continuously creating and dealing with petty problems. It goes under many pseudonyms: average Joe, simple person, mass, mob, dude, bloke. It desperately tries to eke out happiness in domains which don't have any. It defies divine and creates tailor-made gods suited to its own narrow-mindedness. It has opinions but no knowledge. It has thought but no clarity. It is theoretically awake but practically asleep. It has fear but no real curiosity. It asks questions but does not want any answers. White. Just a quick observation on the terminology assigned to a particular race tribe on this planet. The race tribe termed white is not really white. Might come as a surprise to some, but those who have doubt are advised to take a look at the color white over and over if required. The so-called white race is actually more translucent than anything else. Reason being lack of pigmentation, the disease called albinism. The complexion varies from yellow to red. Skin is usually ruddy, pimply, and scaly. The translucent is more apt term to describe this race tribe. The color white conjures up ideals of purity and righteousness which are erroneously ascribed by the subconscious to this particular race through this false terminology. So much for the black and white chessboard world which has been created by those whose objective is to confuse. P.S. Though these words might rub some people the wrong way, it must be stated that this blog is not here to promote racism, but as an exercise in naming things as they are. Boom!